Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to cleaner, greener beauty, skincare, and more. I try things out for you so you know what to buy and try, and more importantly, what not to buy and try. The temperatures are dropping in a lot of places. The skin is getting drier as a result. Winter is coming, and I don't know about you, but my skin gets really dry and really mad. So I wanted to share with you the 3 products that I can rely on and count on when my skin starts getting kind of ridiculously dry during this time of the year. So if you want to learn what those are, then stick around and let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to dive right into the product, but before I do, if you like videos like this and you want to keep seeing more of them, just take a second, click that like button. It's a huge help and it supports the channel, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing it. Also, quick disclaimer, this is not meant to be medical advice. I am not a dermatologist. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical expert. I feel like you're not surprised by that. I'm just sharing what has worked for me and my skin. No one's paying me to say any of this. I've purchased everything that I'm going to mention here. That's it. Okay, let's get started with the 3 products that I constantly reach for when my skin is angry, it is red, it is dry, it is all those things. It starts with one I just repurchased because I just tore through it. I don't use this much in the summer because it's a little bit too heavy in the summer, but man, when the temperatures start dropping, I love the Osmia Purely Simple Face Cream. I've used it in a lot of get ready with me's lately. It gives this kind of luminous glow, so it doubles in a way. The other reason I really like it is because it's made for sensitive skin types, for reactive skin types. And while my skin was never super duper sensitive, it had been healing from a bit of a reaction from a product. I really couldn't use much. I'm gonna do a quick video about that as well, what I do when my skin just completely freaks out. I've told my friends, I've told my family members. This stuff is just really great. That's all I have to say there. Something that's new that is not tried and true, but I am currently really liking is the Osmia Lip Doctor Balm. I have tried quite a few balms. I've tried the Jane Iredale balm, I've tried the Evan Healy balm, the Bali balm, and not all of the balms I have found to be as moisturizing as they claim to be. Maybe there's an essential oil that dries things out for me, or I don't know. I've liked them. They've just always left me kind of going, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't great. So far, I'm really liking this balm. It's not super heavy. It sticks around. It's just a bonus, so I wanted to include it in there and mention it, so you know. The next, pretty basic, is the jar of coconut oil. Like, I love this stuff. I love coconut oil. I love it. My skin loves it. We are very simpatico. I've used pretty much everything. I just really like coconut oil. I always try different things. And the way that I use this, I mean, there are so many different ways that I use this. I use it as a body moisturizer. Don't need a lot or else you're gonna be like a grease slick, which can be a problem. So I'll melt it down and I'll put in maybe an essential oil that I like and is not reactive to my skin, like a neroli or something like that, and then apply it right after I get out of the shower. Sometimes I bring it with me into the shower in a dropper, and again, it melts down. It's easier to apply that way. I use it as a makeup remover all the time. And I'm starting to use this as a hair mask. I'm going to apply it not at the roots. This hair does not need more oil at the roots. Like, it's just trying to even itself out. I'm using something else to help create a healthier scalp, which is working, which I will report back on. I just like to test these things before I just jump the gun on it. And this is what I'm going to use for a mask, an overnight mask. So I'll put it on the ends of the hair and I'll test it and I'll get back to you again. But I use this for so many different things. When I use it, everything's really, really soft. I do like to exfoliate as well before I apply the oil, specifically on my arms, because I have keratosis pilaris that flares up and down every now and then. This seems to really help control that for me, that and exfoliation. For exfoliating, I'm kind of giving you more information than I meant to, but hopefully it's helpful. I do dry brush now. Feels freaking amazing. Love. But I'm also going to get back into my little loofah mitts. I just have to make sure I wash them more often than I did the last time. I've tried body polishes, but man, those like $4.99 mitts really help. This on top, and it needs it. It drinks it up. And then the last thing, this is for body care too. This is for just dry skin, primarily on the arms and legs. This is a little bit more cosmetic, so it's the Self Tanner from Suntegrity. It's their 5-in-1 natural self tanner. I just got the new packaging here. A lot of people have different reactions to this self tanner in the sense that some people love it, some people hate it. It's very polarizing, I've found in reviews. I really like it. Is it a perfect ingredients list? No. It's not perfect. It goes on, you'll see a white cast, but that actually helps you see where it's going. Some people really complain about that, and I actually think it's helpful because you know where you're gonna have the self tanner. I don't know what is in this product, and I'm not saying this is gonna do it for you. Like I mentioned, I can get a little bit of redness on my arms, on my legs, and this moisturizes those areas so well. Yes, that does apply a little bit of a tint, so you're not seeing as much of a contrast, right? You're not actually seeing the skin look more red in places because it's a little bit of a tan. But even so, it just feels so good. And I realized that right after I used it, and that's one of those products. I do this with a couple of products, not many, but I do this after I try a really good product. I don't know if you're the same way. When I really like it or my skin loves it, it just looks perfect. My first thought, which probably says something strange, but it's like, oh my God, I hope they don't discontinue it. Like a fear-based thought, so weird. That was what I thought about this. It was one of my first thoughts because I really like it. And by I really like it, I mean, my skin just responds very positively to this. I don't use it every day. I use it probably maybe once a week, maybe once or twice a week. It is kind of nice to have in winter too, and you have a little bit of sun-kissed action going on when you feel pale and pasty. Haven't been through a winter in a really long time because I've been in California, so I'm prepping accordingly, and I think this is gonna help. And that's it. It's a short list of highly effective products that have worked for me when my skin gets angry and red and dry and crazy. What do you use when winter's coming and you're like, oh my God, my skin's freaking out, it's very dry? Or what questions do you have about skincare during winter? I would love to know those as well. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a thing. I'm gonna go moisturize. I will see you guys right back here real soon. Until then, if